Hey everyone, this is Michael, BD Manager at Cookie3, and today I wanted to give you a quick rundown on the Cookie3 Analytics Platform, how you can set it up, as well as what are some of the features and use cases. When it comes to the setup, the first thing that you need to do is go to the Manage Website section and then add the web page you would like to integrate our script with. In this case, I'll create a Cookie3 app script. After that, our platform will automatically generate a couple of scripts that can be either utilized through implementing it on the header of your front-end side of the website or within Google Tag Manager if you're already utilizing that. The next thing after integration is checking how the website performance is recorded in the website analytics section. As you can see, some of the data here you might be familiar with from the perspective of Google Analytics, but where our platform differs is creation of the funnel that you can see on the right side here. Because from the total visitors, first we derive any visitors that had a Web3 extension, essentially wallets. You can check all of those wallets one by one here, and then we go straight to the actual wallets that are connected, and based on those wallets as well as the total visitors, we'll provide you with dashboards that are breaking down not only the visitors performance but also the wallets. And this can be seen in new versus returning visitors, users by country, or traffic sources, so essentially just the beginning of attribution. The next step is being able to analyze not only wallets per country, but then you can click on a specific country to understand the amount of liquidity from the wallets that joined from that specific country. This is helpful in order to prevent you from being just focusing on spray and pray approach. You're able to actually analyze which geographies might be a great target for your paid marketing based on the amount of liquidity that your users are holding. After that, when it comes to the on-chain section, this is where we'll provide you with aggregated statistics regarding all the wallets that have connected to your website. Wallet age, balance, as well as transaction are broken down. And what's crucial within this dashboard, as well as several others that I'll be presenting in a second, that all of the on-chain data can be filtered through off-chain parameters. For example, imagine you would be running a campaign on YouTube and you would like to understand what were the wallets that joined from that particular funnel. After applying the UTM source YouTube filter, you will be able to actually understand only the wallets that came from that particular direction. And apart from the sources of UTMs, you can also look at traffic sources, locations, or user agents such as browser or device type. Subsequently, this can be also applied within understanding the holdings coming from your website visitors, where we break down top popular token categories, as well as show you what is the percentage of holders holding ERC20 assets as well as NFTs. And last but not least, we are also breaking down the categories of the apps and the actual the apps that your users are transacting with. All of that data is based on volume and transactions, and can be also applied when it comes to most popular texts. Essentially, here we are tracking the interactions between the wallets of your website visitors as well as wallets of texts that are open for everyone to know. The last thing is the behavior. Essentially, what we are providing you with is the matrix that is kind of similar to Google Analytics, where you can track the visitors' engagement per specific UTM parameters as well as off-chain data points. And where this is different from Google Analytics is your ability to set up not only the off-chain conversions, but also the on-chain conversions. So from the perspective of off-chain conversions, those are, I would say, digital marketing standards such as page visit, time spent, page visit total, or we are also providing you with an opportunity to set up your custom event tracking. This would require an additional setup on the side of developers, and all of that information can be found in our documentation. Then, when it comes to the on-chain conversion goals, first you're required to select a specific chain, and secondly, you're required to select a specific on-chain interaction you wish to see from the incoming website visitors. Swaps, mints, deposits on liquidity pools, swaps on liquidity pools, First, you choose those goals, let's say a swap, and then you paste that swapping contract as well as the conditions that you would like it to meet. And based on those interactions, we'll provide you first the information where those visitors are coming from, secondly, what is their off-chain as well as on-chain behavior, and lastly, if they converted through a specific um, condition that you would like them to meet in terms of those conversions. And if you don't see a specific goal here that you would like to implement, what you can choose is contract interaction, paste that contract, and then the method of calling it. And this method can be solved in order to provide you with counting goals such as staking, unstaking, and any other goal that you didn't see on this page. Subsequently, when it comes to the performance of the behavior within the website, what's possible is tracking all of those conversions that you set up one by one. Then we also provide you with distinction of those website events that you can set up. And lastly, we also have the off-chain retention of your users in terms of performance of your own website. When it comes to the website analytics, that's pretty much it. But apart from the website analytics, we wanted to provide our marketers with an opportunity to pretty much go through the entire blockchain data in order for searching for their ideal customer profile. What this can be done is this is essentially an explorer where you can query any ERC20 or 721 token in order to understand its holders. And as you can see, we are showing you the exact same data points that I have presented to you earlier, but this time we are focusing on holders of particular tokens rather than your own website visitors. You can screen through their holdings as well as the DApp usage, but then we also provide you with a multi-chain tab where you can understand what's the activity coming from those holders on all the different chains that are integrated with our platform. And this data analysis is the first step because by utilizing the filters that are on the left side, you're able to create those personas for your marketing. So for example, let's say that we would like to look at Uniswap token holders that have more than $10,000 in their account. As you can see, by implementing that specific filter, we were able to narrow down the list of wallets. And what is the next step is grabbing a CSV file of those wallets, or we are also providing you with an option to directly correlate Twitter handles and wallets for some additional guerrilla marketing. Apart from that, the next thing is our token analytics. This is where you're able to also query specific tokens, but this time we will be focusing on analyzing the entire holder base in terms of aggregated statistics. So what's the holders by holding time, whales holding, or holders by balance value will provide you with breakdown of holders over time, as well as on-chain holder retention, where you're able to understand a bit better what is the usual holding time of your own tokens or the tokens of your competitors. The last thing is the campaigns section, where we essentially partner up with many of the growth platforms you might be familiar with from the perspective of ads, quests, PR, or messaging and email, and we are able to connect you with those teams in order to provide you with some additional perks when it comes to going forward with some of the campaigns. I would say that's pretty much it for now. If you were to have any questions, feel free to ping me on the Telegram. Thank you very much for listening and see you on Telegram.